Alright guys, it is Kieran from RedDevilWeekly. We are live to preview the Manchester United versus Burton Albion Carabao Cup match, which is going to be taking place on Wednesday the 20th of September. It's not the most exciting of games, but it's definitely a game that is worth winning, like all games that Manchester United play, and it's just worth having a bit of a preview. Obviously, as always, just on the right hand side of your screen is my predicted lineup. Now obviously, because we haven't played in this competition before this season, it's going to be very, very difficult to predict what sorry guys, but yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to predict what lineup we are going to have. Just want to say welcome to everyone who's already joined the stream. Welcome Matthew. Thank you very much for joining me, my friend. I'll read a few of your comments out in just a second. But yeah, there is a team on the right hand side that I'm going to be using, that I think is going to be played, in tomorrow's game. And, you know, get your thoughts and opinions on what's going to happen. Matthew Jones says United to win 3-0. Yeah, hopefully that does happen. I think that is a very decent prediction. Obviously, we are the holders of this competition. It's been a very long time since we've been able to say that. Curry me buddy, welcome a friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, if you haven't already, please do like the stream as well. And not only subscribe to me, but subscribe to all the channels in the description down below. Only just got the notification. Oh yeah, fair enough, fair enough. The notifications do seem to be acting up slightly on YouTube, but good thing is that you are here now, which is absolutely fantastic. So there you have the team right there that I think is going to be playing. So I've gone with Romero, Luke Shaw, Smalling, Lindelof and Blind, McTominay and Carrick. And then I've gone with Lingard, Gomez and Mata. And I'm not really sure about that front three in behind Marcus Rashford. And I'm not even sure about him, but I do think that Rashford's going to get a go up front on his own, like he did. If you think last season to the Northampton match, he was up front on his own and did bag a goal for himself. But I'm not really sure about Mata in that left mid position. But you guys can have your thoughts. Tubes, welcome to stream. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. He says Romero, Shaw, Smalling, Lindelof, Darmian, Carrick, Herrera, Martial, Fellaini, Lingard, Lukaku. Oh, so he's going with a relatively strong team there. Obviously with Lukaku in there, you know, and you got Martial as well. But yes, it's not a bad team, and I think that could happen because I think you know, obviously it's early stages of the competition, but we definitely shouldn't be, you know, taking these kind of things too lightly. Man United God 7, welcome a friend, and welcome Ryan McSwiggan, welcome guys. Really do appreciate it. And as Matthew Jones says, subscribe to all the channels in the descriptions and to this channel if you guys hasn't. Some really decent channels as well. Henry, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. And yeah, guys, just get your thoughts and opinions on, you know, the Man United Burton match. Now, I'm going to give my prediction for the match. I think we're going to win 2-0 because I don't know. I don't see it being a very high-scoring game. Hopefully, you know, I'm going to go on to Angel Gomez in a bit, but hopefully, you know, we can get a few of the less likely players on the score sheet, like Angel Gomez and like people like that. So hopefully they'll score the goals. But I think 2-0. I don't think we're gonna really. It's gonna be a barnstorming game of football that, you know, we win very easy, like 4 or 5-0. Because Burton are a championship side, let's not forget, and they are not a bad team. They've got a few decent players in their ranks, and we have to be wary. We don't want an upset. We don't want an embarrassment going out in the third round because we are the holders of this competition. So hopefully we can have another good cup run because you know, any cup competition is decent. It's Alex Plays, welcome a friend. How are you doing? Long time no see. And Widhams, welcome. Hi guys, how are we all doing? Really happy that you guys have all joined me. If you haven't already, guys, I'd really appreciate a like on the stream. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Curry me buddy says Angel Gomez to leave or stay. Will he sign the contract? I'll get onto that in just a second, my friend. Man United God 7 says Lukaku won't be able to play every game. In fact, I'll be disappointed if he plays tomorrow. Yeah, you could say that. Obviously, you might want to give some other players a chance, but I do think it would be good for him to have a bit of a rest. So yeah, hopefully, we'll see what Jose Mourinho does. Possibly he wants to get Lukaku's goal tally up, but you never know. Keep getting your thoughts in the live chat, guys. Chief says subs Joel Pereira to Anzavi, Blind, McTominay and Gomez. Okay, so a few of my predictions you're saying might be on the bench. Fair enough. I think that's a very logical thing. But I just thought maybe McTominay might get in the squad. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to predict with these kind of sort of, let's just say, lower games. I'm not really sure what team you can put out because obviously you haven't seen them play together really. So, or like we haven't really played in this competition yet this season. So I would just like to see a few players who haven't been, you know, getting in the first team or getting starts or whatever in the team. Widham says, I love these games. There's no real pressure and it's a chance for the fringe players to and youth players to play. Yeah, 100%, 100%. It is really, really good to see in these sort of games, to see the players who, you know, we are on the edge of getting into that first team. So, you know, 100% I'd agree with that. Elliot, welcome to the stream, my friend Elliot Barr. Thank you very much for joining. He says, any chance of James Wilson making the bench? Yeah, that's a good shout. I wasn't thinking James Wilson, to be honest, but it's a very, very big shout. And also, Elliot, I'm not sure if you subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. But if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. We're nearing 180 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe and keep getting your thoughts and opinions, guys, in the comments down below. Ryan says, Widham's great vid for the United stand. Yeah, for the United lads, I think he means. But yeah, no, it was a fantastic video for United lads. So props to Widham7, absolutely brilliant video. And you know, you go check them out. Link is in the description. Fantastic channel. It's Alex Play says, not too bad, how are you doing? Sorry I've missed a few of your streams. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, my friend. You know, it's good that you can make it whenever you can. So absolutely brilliant that you're here right now. And, you know, I'm really happy that you're here. So thank you very much for joining me, Alex. Matthew Jones says, Lingard really annoys me. He's overrated in my opinion. Yeah, I think a lot of people have this opinion of Lingard that he's not as good as Jose Mourinho possibly thinks that he is. And he's not as good as... you know, he's not as good as, I don't know. He's just in the team because, you know, he had a few good seasons in the past. But I think he can add something to the team, but he's in a really bad run. He's just, I don't know. For the moment, I would definitely start somebody else above him, possibly Mata, like we are doing right now. And to be honest, yesterday I would have subbed on Martial. I would not subbed on Lingard. I would have saved Lingard for towards the end of the game. Elliot says, I'm that guy Yogi on Twitter. Also, you probably follow me. That's brilliant. We're getting people from Twitter. That's absolutely fantastic. And guys, if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, my link is in the description down below. Go give me a follow on there if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm sorry if I missed a few of your comments. I'll just go back and see what you guys are saying. Cheap says I played James Wilson up top instead of Lukaku. Yeah, actually, that might be a good shout, to be honest. Yeah, the team you see on the right-hand side, I wasn't really sure, to be honest, when I was picking it. So, you know, you can, you know, say what you want about the team because it's probably wrong. And it's good to have your opinions and stuff. Karimi Buddy says, we need a couple of good players like Mata and character play experience. Definitely, 100%. That's why I think Carrick will play. Obviously, he is the club captain. And I think Jose Mourinho wants him to get a few minutes as the captain. So I think games like Wednesday will be the perfect opportunity. Karim Buddy also says he likes Rashford. He's a fantastic player, isn't he? Just has the will and the pace and determination. It's just absolutely brilliant. Really love Rashford. And he's a Manchester kid as well. Henry says, I think we should play a youth team, but take the game seriously because Albion are a decent team. Yeah, 100%. I think we need to play players which will be able to get the job done, I think. And, you know, we shouldn't be weakening it completely because these guys are no mugs. Like, yes, they are... you know, yes, they are a championship team, but they're not too bad. They're not like a League 1 or 2 team. They're a decent side, and I'm not sure how well they're doing in the league at the moment, but they're not a bad team, and we can't take them lightly, as Henry's rightly saying there. So 100% agree with you there, Henry, on that one. And we need to play players such as people like Mata and Carrick, and have a strong defence, just to make sure we get the job done and we avoid any disappointments or anything like that. Choo says Lingard's as a squad player. Some people hate on him too much. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he does provide good squad depth. I will give you that, because I mean, I think a lot of teams would love to have someone like Lingard on their bench to be able to come on. I mean, the amount of quality attacking players that we have that can come on is absolutely brilliant. Asian Gamer, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing, my friend? Curry Me Buddy says Mourinho loves Herrera. We should perhaps start him, or maybe bring him off the bench for someone like McTominay per se. When he came on, we scored 3 goals. Yeah, obviously, yeah, I think Herrera was very good at controlling the ball, controlling the game as a whole. So yeah, I would definitely agree with you there. I think he'd be a good person to have in the team. I think as one of those players who can get the job done. All right. We might have a few callers on the stream tonight. We'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, you're getting loads of comments in today, guys. Absolutely fantastic. If you haven't already, please do like the stream. I really would appreciate it, and share it around with your followers on social media if you haven't already. Also, I might be doing a watch along for this game as well. On Wednesday, because I haven't done a watch along in quite a while. So if you want that, please do stick around on Wednesday, and we can watch the game together and just talk about it, really, because obviously it's not a Premier League game, so it's not going to be as hyped of a game, but I think it'd be decent just to do a little watch along. United Lads says United Lads Twitter at 200 subs. Yes, guys, go get them up to 200 subs. I think Twitter is a very good way of sharing your videos with the wider community and doing things like that. And I think it's really good. It's helped me, obviously, to gain a bit of traction as well and gain some followers and stuff like that. And it's really easy to gain followers and stuff like that. And it's good to just put your videos out there. So I definitely recommend Twitter. Tube said I don't know many Burton Albion footballers. I don't really, to be honest, but I've seen a few. I have seen a few players play. Obviously, when I've watched my local team, I've seen Burton play, and they're a decent side. They're not too bad at all. Henry says I love Herrera. My profile pic is the old FIFA card of him. Yeah, the old, I'm gonna say FIFA 15 inform card of Ander Herrera. Oh, we're getting a call from. Guess who, guys? Guess who? Big O is calling right now. We're going to answer it and see. Let's see what his thoughts are on the game. Owen, you are live on Red Devil Weekly. Big O, what have you got to say about the Burton Albion game? I want your prediction and any sort of predictions for the lineup and things like that. Fire away. These guys have missed you.
I just want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to you, Kieran. I know it's been a long time since I've been on your YouTube channel, but just say hello. Make sure all you guys are well. I've had a good break. I've had a good break from being in your videos, but I think it's time for Big O to return, and it's going to be today. So what are we talking about the Burton game, right?
Yeah, Burton game.
So should be straightforward, really. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the youth. That's my main thing. Also, Luke Shaw. I'm looking forward to hopefully Luke Shaw starting, showing us what he can do in a red shirt again. Admittedly, it is against Burton Albion, but you have to beat what is in front of you. I think Jota's going to be smart. He's going to rest most of our players, as he should be, really. The Carabao Cup. We technically won it last year when it was the EFL Cup. So we are actually the holders of this cup, so we need to show them who's boss, stay our claim early. I'm hoping for a thrashing, but I know it's never like that. Burton are going to come and park the bus, as usual, as every other frickin' team does. So, I think we'll beat them 3-0. We might concede some scrappy corner or something, but I'm thinking 3-0. And it's quite annoying that we saw Pereira. It's be the perfect game to give him his debut. well, no, not his debut, but give him a first game of the season and, show Mourinho what he can do and maybe burst into the starting lineup like Marcus Rashford did in the Europa League last season. But, I'm, I can't, I'll be lying if I'm saying I'm really, really excited for this game. But I'm quite excited to see the youngsters playing. Hopefully, Angel Gomez can show us why he could potentially be one of the world beaters.
Yeah, very good points again. And yeah, I mean, guys, if you haven't already been introduced, there was Big O on the mic. There he was. If you guys haven't been introduced to him already, he's come back from his break. He's finally plucked up the courage to get back behind the mic of his.
Well, I always have courage. The most courageous person you know.
Alright, fair enough, mate. Shout whatever you want. Anyway, I'm going to read a few of the comments. Henry says I'll come back later. See ya. Alright, see ya, Henry. Thanks for joining us. Do come back to the channel and see if I am live. But yeah, thanks for joining. And yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please do like the stream. I've been informed we have 8 likes. If we can get up to 10 likes, that'd be brilliant. Tube says we should try and retain the Caravan Cup. Fair enough. Ryan says like the Skype ins. Yes, and if any of you guys want to Skype in, usually Big O comes on as a bit of a Skype. If any of you guys want to Skype in, I'm putting my Skype name in the chat right now. So if any of you guys want to Skype in, there's my Skype name. Don't ask about it, it's a bit weird. But yeah, if any of you guys want to Skype in, Chief says Big O is a better pundit than Michael Owen. What have you got to say about that, Owen?
Well, I'm obviously very pleased with the compliment there. Michael Owen, as we all know, is a bit of a joke of a pundit, really. Very good player, last English player to win the Ballon d'Or. In fact, probably last British player. But I think he should stick to what he knows, and that's being a poacher in the box. I think being a poacher in the commentary box is a big step too far for him, to be honest. But he's entertaining for the meme. I think he's not really someone you have to take seriously. He's not really Gary Neville. But yeah, I think Michael Owen and me, no comparison. I'm definitely better, and I agree. And I think hopefully Sky, after this call, will probably be contacting me to get involved in the Tottenham West Ham game on Saturday afternoon. So, you might see me on there.
There you go. Owen might be going for a job at Sky to. Isn't it BT, mate? Isn't it BT? Isn't BT where Michael Owen is? Right, I don't know where Big O's gone, but Man United God says it's been a while. I might start up Skype again. Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. It's decent. If you do want to Skype into the show, please feel free. Asian Gamer says hi, Fat Santa. To you, Owen. So there you go. Asian Gamer calling you out there.
I'm not fat.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Asian Gamer says 11 likes. 11 likes. Fair enough. That's very nice. Thank you, everyone, for all the support on the stream, guys. And also, if you haven't already, please do hit that notification button as well. On the notification bell, as you guys probably all know about that. When you subscribe, there's a little notification bell. If you click on that, it means that every time I go live, you'll be notified of it. And it's really cool that you guys have turned out today. Absolutely fantastic, and all support is fantastic as well. Matthew Jones says Owen is making some great points. Well done for coming back on this channel. You add something to the channel that no one else can do. So there you go. There you go, Matthew Jones being very complimentary of you, Owen. So yeah, very, very decent. Choo says, anyone seen that guy called Chris Sutton on TV? Such a bitter pundit. Yeah, he is, and there's always the confrontations between Robbie Savage and Chris Sutton, which is, I mean, they're both there to provoke each other really, and just try and get a few more views. But that's just me. But yeah. So obviously, Owen, whilst you're here, you may as well give your thoughts and opinions on what happened in the match on Sunday. Now, we won 4-0, but did that tell the whole story of the match?
No, it didn't. I think that, we were quite lucky with the chances that Everton missed. Rooney as well. I mean, he came for a point to prove. The only point he proved is we were very intelligent in selling him. Didn't look his best at all. Few good touches, but when it came down to those crunch moments, he just could not deliver. Missing, what these days is a very easy chance. I know it's De Gea, world-class goalkeeper in between the sticks, but come on, he had all the time in the world. He should have been scoring that. We had a few other chances as well. And this was at 1-0. And the crowd was getting very nervous. They do remember the draws last season, so I think that we were very, very fortunate that they didn't score those chances. But that's how football goes. And, the fact that we did score 3 goals after, Everton didn't punish us, we then punished them. So, I think that's a positive. Positive also that Mkhitaryan getting on the score sheet. Lukaku obviously scoring against his former club, then not giving a shit about showing them what they're missing. But overall, I thought it was a decent performance. It's just that the only thing I would be concerned about is the fact they could have easily got back into that game, and then I don't know. I'm quite worried about if they did get back into that game, whether we would have come out winners or whether we would have had another frustrating draw.
Yeah, very good points for you there, O-Dog. But all right, Curry, buddy.
section.
All right, Curry, me buddy. Thank you very much for joining, my friend. I know it's getting a bit late, to be fair. 9:53 on the dot. But yeah, thanks for joining. And Matthew Jones says he's got work to do. Thank you very much for joining, Matthew. Really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, guys, please do like the stream. It really does help. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's already joined. And United Lads also has to go as well, so thanks guys. And also go check their channel out, link it's in the description down below if you want to go check that out, please do. Matthew Jones says, Owen, don't give up, mate, you're a massive part of the channel in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, obviously, I mean, He does do really.
Hang on. I wasn't giving up. It's not. Whatever Kieran's made it out to be. I did not quit. I didn't have a break from the channel. Of course I didn't. I just hadn't been on his channel in a while. I thought today would have been the right day to make my return. But it's not like I didn't want to be on the channel. It's just that I couldn't be on the channel because there were times where he was streaming and I was busy, especially when the schoolwork comes in. So anyone worried about the fact that I wasn't on the channel, don't worry. It's not like I was too scared to be on the channel or anything. I was just busy at the time.
Fair enough. Yeah, sorry if I've misconstrued the facts for you guys, but let's read a few of the comments. Asian Gamer says, tell me one Burton player and I'll buy you some fish fingers. I can't do that, unfortunately. I can't name a Burton player, that is. Matthew Jones says, will we see Young play in the Cup? Possibly, he didn't play, sorry, he didn't play at the weekend, and he played really well, actually. He played very well when he did come in. So, yeah, we might see him play. No, actually, no, he did play, didn't he? He played yesterday, didn't he? What am I talking about? But yeah, no, I just saw the comment from Chews. I'll get into that in a second. Chews also says, Burton have Edison Cavani. And the Cavani versus Neymar beef as well. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, it's mad, to be honest. Like, what was it? If one of them didn't want to take a penalty or something? I don't know. Asian Gamer says, Fat Santa, best goalkeeper in the world. Fair enough. Oh, Big O, I think you're known as Fat Santa to Asian Gamer.
That's fair enough. At least I've actually got a nickname, unlike you, Kieran.
Alright, mate, alright. Calm down. Chiefs says Rio Ferdinand announced he's becoming a boxer. Oh, I mean, that'd be decent, seeing Rio Ferdinand versus Anthony Joshua. Imagine that, man.
Oh, he's not going to. I think I wanted to knock out Joe Weller first.
No, yeah, I want Joe Weller to get dropped. But anyway, Chiefs also says that Man United under 23s, Wilson scored for the Man United under 23s against Chelsea. Ah, fair enough. So he might get played, to be fair. Wilson may be a good shout. I was thinking Rashford, but possibly Mourinho will want him to save him for the league. Man United God 7 says 10-0 to Manchester United. If that happens, I will personally send you £100 note if that happens. But yeah. Yeah, guys, get your score predictions. I want to hear what you guys have to say for your score predictions. And Ryan says, what time is it where you at? Well, for me, it's 9:56, but it might be the same for you. Asian Gamer says, Red Devil Weekly not letting Fat Santa in the channel. I've always said to him, you know, I've always said to Owen if he wants to come on, he can, but he's just busy. He's just busy. But now he just said he wanted to call in or whatever. Big O Tubes says, Big O, thoughts on the fish finger shortage in Brazil?
It's a disgrace, really. If it's true, I mean, everyone should be entitled to their own fish fingers, and I think that should be the same in Brazil as well. So, valid point you bring up there, Tubes. That's the news we really should be hearing about. Not about anything important, about the fish fingers in Brazil. Yeah, I agree.
There we go, addressing the important issues there, Owen. Big O, I mean, he should be Prime Minister, shouldn't he? Ryan says, I'm going to go with 3-0 United. Yeah, that's probably more of a sensible prediction. Tubes goes 3-1. I'm probably going to go 2-0 if you haven't already, if you tuned in a bit late. And also, guys, if there's anything you guys think would improve the setup, because I usually do this for my previews and reviews and stuff. I'll do this kind of setup where I have the camera and then I'll have the team and stuff. So, yeah, if there's anything I can improve on, please do let me know. But yeah. If there's any other questions or anything like that you want to make, Asian Gamer says Joe Weller hater. Well, yeah, I don't like him, to be honest. I don't really like him. But there you go. Asian Gamer says 2 more subs, and Kieran says fish fingers. Right, yeah. Please do subscribe to the channel. Really does help out. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Yeah, exactly. Let's get to 180 subscribers. Would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've got Big O on the call as well. So if there's any questions you want to ask him, please do ask him anything you want. Because at the end of the day, he'll answer them. Oh god! So I just had a comment from Matthew there. Matthew. Ryan says, Tubes, yo Ryan. Okay, fair enough. Man United God Sam says KSI or Joe Weller. I'm going to ask Big O this first. Tube says Joe Weller. Oh, Big O, what are you thinking?
KSI.
I'm not sure if they heard that. Say that a bit louder.
KSI.
He's going for KSI. I couldn't care less, but I'll probably go KSI to be fair. Asian Gamer says Joe the boy, so everyone's supporting Joe Weller. I don't know why. I just don't understand. I don't like Joe Weller particularly. He's kind of a bit of a knob. In my opinion, anyway. What's happened with the comments? Have I lost the comments? No, they're here. Asian Game. Ryan says, well, everyone always predicts 3-1. Oh, right, yeah. I said Tube's predicting 3-1. Big O, what was your score prediction again?
3-0.
3-0, there you go. Tube says, Big O, how do you solve a problem like Angel Di Maria?
How do you solve a problem like Angel Di Maria?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What sense?
He doesn't know what you're talking about, Tubes. He doesn't know what you're talking about. But yeah. He's eating pie. Oh, goodness me. No, guys, we're on 179 subscribers, so one more sub. One more sub, guys, and we'll get to 180 subs. Please do subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. But I think you guys in the chat have already done because you're absolute legends. But yeah, guys, one more sub and we make it to 180 subscribers. As I said, I'll be doing a watch along for the game. Man United God 7 says realistically it'll be 4-0. Oh, fair enough. 4-0 to Manchester United. Another 4-0. It will actually. Another 4-0. That'd be sick. 2 4-0s in a row like we did. It's like, you know, oh, we haven't done 2 4-0s in a row. Oh, except the first 2 games of the season. Okay. Asian Gamer asks, you, Big O, what is your best Manchester United match?
Probably I know it's been it's been quite a few.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys can also answer this in the comments. Your favourite match as well, whilst Big O is answering. Oh, hi Alex as well.
Probably Man United versus Barcelona in 2008.
Man United versus Barcelona in 2008. That was a cracking game, to be fair. Very, very.
At home, our fourth goal scored a banger, and we had to hold on 1-0 lead. That was pretty sick.
That was a sick game, and we obviously that season we won the Champions League. It's Alex. Welcome, my friend. He says, "Sorry, I took too long. Don't worry about it, pal. You're back now, which is absolutely fantastic." Guys, can we get to 15 likes on the stream? That'd be absolutely brilliant. Ryan says most people will be watching the United Stand watch along though. I do know that. That's the only thing. I guess I don't know. It's just like I guess it'll be a fun video to make, and I do know that the United Stand will probably get more viewers than me. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Tube says biggest surprise this season, most improved player. So for me, the biggest surprise this season, biggest surprise this season, I have to go Mkhitaryan. In fact, no, Phil Jones. Phil Jones probably. I think Phil Jones is the biggest surprise this season. I think I wouldn't have expected him to come back into the team and perform like he is doing. So props to Phil Jones because he's been an absolute beast so far. And then what's the other one he said? Most improved player. I think you could make a case for Mkhitaryan. I would say Henrik Mkhitaryan, most improved player. I think he's obviously shown he's done a really good job so far. And yeah, so I'd probably go with Henrik Mkhitaryan as most improved player. Already got loads and loads of assists. So yeah, I think Henrik Mkhitaryan. But you guys can get your thoughts and stuff like that. Chew says best match recently would be Man United 4-0 West Ham, the start of a new era. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Is this the start of a new era for Manchester United? Are we going to become the dominant powerhouse that we used to be under Sir Alex Ferguson? Get your thoughts in on that. Man United God says you do realise you stream with other channels at the same time. Yeah, you do. I think other channels will I mean, as I say, other channels will always be streaming at the same time you are. It's fine. It's cool. I don't mind. I just think it'll be a good video just to have up on my channel because I haven't done one in a while. That's all I was kind of thinking. Ryan says I want everyone to answer this. So Owen, I'll come to you in a second. And everyone in the chat, go and answer this question as well. How long have you supported Manchester United? And before you get into that, Man United God 7 says Martial as most improved player. But Owen, how long have you supported Manchester United for, buddy?
Well, about probably since I've ever actually been able to say for the word football, I've supported Man United. So about 6, 7, 5 maybe.
Yeah, well, my first match as a Manchester United supporter, the first match I ever watched was obviously the away leg. Oh, no, not the away leg. An away group game against Dynamo Kiev in 2007. That was my first game I ever watched. And yeah, I mean, forever since then, just been a red. Man United got 7 for 3 or 4 years. Decent amount of time. That's unfortunate though, because you haven't really been, you haven't witnessed the glory days really, which is unfortunate. You've been sucked into the David Moyes, Louis van Gaal era, but hopefully they'll be coming back. Chief says terrible match was the Man United 4-4 against Everton in April 2012. Killed our hopes in reality. Yeah, we were nailed on to win the title, and then, I mean, it was absolutely, it was just awful. It was just absolutely awful, but it's annoying. Asian Gamer says 6-0 City. It was like the 6-1. The 6-1 City, do you mean? Or I don't know what you mean. I think that was a 6-1 City means. But yeah, that was a really hard game to watch. I mean, when your only goal scorer is Darren Fletcher. Alex Burke, welcome my friend. How are you doing? He says Pogba has improved. He has. I think he has improved from last season. And as a positive, he had a lot of critics last season saying he wasn't worth the money. But yeah, he's definitely improved. And thanks for joining, Alex. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Man United God 7. I support Man United during the dark ages. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate for you, but I think it'll get better. I'm telling you, I reckon. If not this year, definitely next year we'll win the league. I think Jose Mourinho's starting to get it right. We're clicking as a team. We're able to finish off teams like Everton. So yeah, hopefully we're doing well. Ryan says, how long have you properly supported Man United and really knew what you're watching? Well, I think towards the end of that first season, I didn't really know after the Dynamo Kiev game, but I'd say one of my first games I kind of knew what I was watching was I really can't remember, but it was like one of the games towards the end of that season. I kind of realised that I was kind of really backing Man United really. Choo says 6-1 was a fluke. Man City scored 3 quick goals in injury time, plus the game was 1-0 before Evans was sent off. Yeah, you could argue that. I mean, I think Man City was just a lot better on the day, and I mean just think about Edin Dzeko scored two goals against us. I mean, what the hell? And then obviously Mario Balotelli, why always me? Yeah, Alex, get your also if you've just joined us, get your predictions in for the Burton game, which is going to take place on Wednesday. And then obviously the next Premier League game, guys, is Southampton. So if you've got any views on that, get them in the live chat. Really would appreciate that. And also, guys, can we push for 15 likes? That'd be absolutely insane for this stream. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Man United God 7 says United was the first team I knew coming from an American. Obviously they're very, very big in America, as we can see from the pre-season tours and things like that. So yeah, I definitely think obviously I've quite a few American watchers actually, because I've got Man United God 7, Man United LA, and then I've got obviously United lads aren't really American as such, but they do live in America, and so yeah, it's decent to have all you guys watching and things like that. So thank you very much. But yeah. Man United is a very, very big club in America. Alex says 4-0 to Manchester United. Hopefully another 4-0, back-to-back 4-0s for the second time this season would be absolutely fantastic. Matthew Jones says, my first ever time watching United was when I was 7, and I watched United play against Blackburn. At the time, I didn't want to watch it, but my dad said that I must watch it. Oh, good on you, Dad. Good on you, Dad. Good on you, Dad, for making you watch that match, man. Because you wouldn't have, I'm not sure if you've been a Manchester United fan, but yeah. I mean, I just sort of sat down because it was on the TV. I kind of just sat down with my dad watching it, and now I'm a Man United fan. Ryan says, I've always supported Man United, but only really was properly into them during the David Moyes era. Fair enough. Not a great era to get started in, but it's unfortunate. But, you know, it's good that you're supporting Man United, the best club in the world. So, yeah. Like the video if you haven't already, says Matthew Jones. Please do, guys. Really would appreciate it. Man United God sends us Southampton away. We could win. We should. I mean, I think we should win on current form. It is going to be a tricky, and I will do a preview for that game as a separate thing. But I do think it's going to be very, very tricky. You know, obviously our first. You know, it's going to be a tricky away test, similar to Stoke. They're very difficult, and they make it difficult for away teams. But it can either go one or two ways. Obviously, we could. Win the game easily, or they can make it really hard for us. United Lad says, what is your favourite Manchester United match of your lifetime? Yeah, no, we just went through that. I reckon I would say I haven't actually said mine, have I? Really, I would say my favourite match would probably have to be man. Trying to think of all the great Manchester United matches, to be honest. I would think it might have to be the Arsenal. Actually, no, I wasn't watching that match. I was in the car, so I can't really say that one. Oh God, there's so many good matches. Yeah, it's so hard to pick one, to be honest. Oh God. I actually like, you know, it might not be a, you know, really, what is it? It might not be a really amazing game, but I did like that Champions League semi-final that we played against Arsenal, where Ronaldo scored that free kick. That was a really good match, and we scored that breakaway goal. We won 3-1. It was a fantastic match, I thought. Actually, no, did we win 3-1 or 2-1? Oh, Big O, do you know 3-1 or 2-1?
Which game?
The Arsenal one where Ronaldo scored that really long free kick.
Oh, that was 3-1. That was a great game.
Yeah, 3-1 in the semi-final of the Champions League.
When the Champions League was on ITV, proper Champions League. Everyone could watch it. It was brilliant. Clive Tilsley. Yeah,
100%. And it was a fantastic game, 3-1. 3-1. It was a great game to watch, and it produced two of the, you know, the goals that go down in history now, and you can see on loads of YouTube compilations. Man United God 7, and my uncle is a Gooner, my sister is a Scouse. Oh, fair enough. Living in a family with a few different football backgrounds. Ryan says, I loved being Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield, Mata scoring 2. That was a great game. You know, Juan Mata, I mean, loads of posters have been made of him, you know, doing that sort of scorpion kick kind of thing. Chuchi says, have you lost your voice as a Man United fan when Man United have scored? Yeah, I mean, I really do, you know, it depends really, like, it depends if I'm really stressed about a match. Like, say if we score really, really late on, I'll be really happy about it, but then, like, if we score, like, you know, really early on, it's, I mean, I love every goal we score, don't get me wrong, but it's when I just get really stressed, like, that's when the voice cracks and things like that pop into play. Maino God7 living in the M6 in the future, trying to be a local. Yeah, I was thinking of, like, you know, trying to get a season ticket holder at Old Trafford, because I haven't actually been able to do that. And obviously I don't work at the moment, so I don't have the money for that, frankly. But I was hoping to do that one day. Ryan says 3-1 Ronaldo 2 and Park 1. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much for reminding me of the scoreline there. Tube says, remember in 2009 when Makeda scored a winner? Yes, in the 94th minute, 3-2, after he was 2-0 at home to Aston Villa in the 80th minute. Yes, I do remember that. I think Big O remembers that as well. That was an absolutely brilliant goal. Brilliant game, sorry. and it was such an important game in that season as well. And for someone like Makeda to score as well was absolutely fantastic. And Chiefsy says, lost my voice when Owen scored a 4-3 winner versus City. That's another great game, to be fair. That was another epic game. There's so many epic games you could pull out, really. And yeah, another absolutely epic game there. United lads says Martial and Rashford debut goals. Of course, yeah, obviously Marcus Rashford getting his Premier League debut goal against Arsenal. I mean what a dream is that? And then Martial's goal. I mean, Martin Tyler's commentary of that, absolutely brilliant. Man United God 7 is someone who's living in Liverpool, Scouse. Yeah. Scouse. You Scouse. I'm not going to say that. But yeah, guys. I'm probably going to end the stream quite soon. So if you've got any last questions or things like that, please do get involved in the live chat. We are so close to 180 subscribers. So anything that you guys can do would be absolutely brilliant. And let's keep liking the stream, guys. Let's get the stream up to well, how many likes is on now? It's on 11 likes, guys. Let's... Oh, speakers are on mute. What's going on here? Oh, I don't know. If you can still hear me, please do keep commenting. But yeah, I mean, I think we're on 12 likes now, guys. So please keep liking the stream. I really appreciate that. And yeah, go check out all the channels in the description down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, as you said, hopefully in this game against Burton, my prediction 2-0 to Manchester United. And hopefully we can get this win. Hopefully we can get off to a good start in the Carabao Cup. And hopefully, you know, get a good draw in the second round. And because if we win this cup, it's another piece of silverware. And I'm going to ask Big O for his lasting thoughts before we end the stream. You know, any sort of lasting thoughts you have, or any questions for the chat?
I'm just gonna put out there that we are definitely gonna win this game. But you know, secretly I want Burton Albion to, you know, play well. I want us to actually have a testing opposition, because then obviously it gives the best chance to see if our players are good, what players are, you know, doing really well on the pitch, what players do we have a second look at. So, you know, I think I don't want them to be pushovers. I want them to try and defend and make our team work a lot harder for this win than they need to.
Right, decent. Right, thanks for joining us on the stream, mate. Really do appreciate it. There was Big O. And you can check him out on his channel as well. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream here. Ryan says, who's your favourite Man United player of all time at the moment? At the moment, it's got to be... At the moment, I think at the moment, I reckon Anthony Martial. I think at the moment he's absolutely fantastic. And of all time, I've got to go Michael Carrick, to be honest. I don't know, I really like Michael Carrick. He's just inspiration and all that kind of stuff. He's just gets on with his job quietly, and in my playing time, absolutely fantastic player. So, you know, there's mine. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Chew says Matic and Lukaku are becoming crucial players for us. Yeah, they are. They really are. And Matic just as well. He just gets on with his job quietly, and he's not really, you know, talked about too much, but he really does make a huge difference to the team. The Carabao Cup is what is called the Capital One Cup. Man United God 7. They've now called it the Carabao Cup, and they do like the draws at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something stupid. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please do like the stream and let's try and get up to 15 likes if we haven't already. Ryan says his favourite is Lukaku. Yeah, he's a very important player for us. But thanks to everyone who has been watching. Hopefully we can get